to think that I would have give up on that opportunity. I was there standing next to Steven Gerrard, Joe Cole, who were literally the midfielders I grew up watching, commenting on England as Harry Kane breaks the England record, and then I get to interview him, and I'm like, if sometimes you let the haters get into your head, you miss out on them amazing moments. So I have been enjoying doing that as well.
You were a brilliant distance runner as well, though, weren't you, at a young age, Jill?
Yeah, so I did, the London Marathon was recently, actually, and I got tagged in something because I actually won the mini one when I was 14.
Did you? What, the mini London Marathon?
Yeah, mini London Marathon. So I was always quite naturally good at running, which I think helped us with football, because when I reflect, I probably wasn't that good at football. I used to just have a really good engine, so I'd run a lot. But my memories from that race are crazy. I remember running, and I was ahead of the field, and I thought I'd won. I could see the tape, and I'm running, and I've got my hands up. And when I got closer, it was police tape, to cordon off an area. And there was still another mile to go. So I was absolutely knackered.
When you decided, do you know what? I'm not going to do the running. I'm going to do the football. Why did you make that decision?
I remember my mum, actually. So I was 14, so it'll have been about the time that I won that race, and I was playing for Sunderland women's team. So I was playing with like 35-year-olds, and I think I was 14, 15 when I made my debut. And I used to get kicked so bad. Like, I'd come in and I'd just be bruises, cuts, everything. And I even remember, like, them older women, they didn't hold back. I remember coming on as a substitute. I was about 15 for my debut. And one of the midfielders has turned around and gone, "Why are you bringing that thing on?" And I was like, I was already, like, really nervous and everything else. But I always say that it kind of set us up in a way that I was building that resilience from a young age. I love that competitive side of the sport. I love being part of a team. So football was always going to win.
Was it an opponent or was it a teammate who says, "What are you bringing that thing on for"?
No, a teammate.
That was one of your own team.
But she was ruthless. Honestly, she was ruthless. And
yeah, you're
that's
telling
what
me.
I mean.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's interesting, though, isn't it? When you've got your own teammates. I've had a few teammates say stuff like that to me.
I'd been happy to be called a thing in those days.
It's like you going on Good Morning Britain, and they're like, "Why have you put him on today?"
That happens an awful lot.
Yeah, that's when I go on.
Usually it's Cammy or it's Kate. Go, "Oh, for heaven's sake, not him again. Where's Madeley when I need him?" You've been talking a lot about getting into coaching. Are you still involved with City and some of their youth teams?
Yeah, so that's a role that's kind of hopefully starting soon. I think when it was first mentioned, it was suddenly like I was going to be Pep's assistant. So it all got blown out the water a little bit.
Why not? It's gonna happen.
Eventually, that'd be amazing. But yeah, you know what? I'd love to get involved in the boys' football. I think we'll talk about will there ever be a female manager in the men's game? I think if that is the case, and it can be the case, we also need to make sure there's a lot of female coaches in the academy level as well. So yeah, that's definitely high on my list. But yeah, I've just been doing loads of random stuff. I was on a kids' TV programme the other day with this rat puppet, and I was like, is work starting to dry up a little bit? By the way, this isn't why I'm on here. This was top of the list. I've done a little bit of the punditry, and I spoke openly about, as a female pundit, you do get a lot of stick. But when I think about the opportunity that I got to go and do the England game for Italy, to think that I would have given up on that opportunity. I was there standing next to Steven Gerrard, Joe Cole, who were literally the midfielders I grew up watching, commenting on England as Harry Kane breaks the England record, and then I get to interview him, and I'm like, if sometimes you let the haters get into your head, you miss out on them amazing moments. So I have been enjoying doing that as well.
Yeah, but why not? Your knowledge of the game is as good as anyone's, so you should project it.
If not better, Jill. That's the thing. You've done it firsthand. You've done it on the front line, and you've picked up those medals and got all that experience. At City, you mentioned that all the way through the club, whether it's the girls' academy, the under-18s, the under-16s, all the way through, everyone plays the same way. Do you work alongside Pep, or do you just watch the the training sessions and then take what he's done from there?
So basically all the coaches, so when I was playing for the women's team, the manager, the assistant coaches, it's like you really break down the game. So it'll be the same detail in terms of the passing drills. So everything that you do, it's not just like a random passing drill. It's like they'll take, say, 4 players, but you're really working on where you would be if you were playing central midfield, or they'll take kind of the right-hand side of the pitch and work on them patterns of play. So, yeah, you do start to get obsessed with detail. You really do. And it's great to go along and watch the Man City men's team and look and think, right, that needs to be a set now, right? He needs to come in off the line now. And you can see it come to life. And obviously Man City are just another level at the minute. But, yeah, you do start to get obsessed with the detail because you can see how it works as well.